Hey guys, we are reviewing today Italeri's Bastogne December 1944 diorama set. Starting with the box art, you can really feel this diorama come to life. And we've got the US figures there, we've got the German figures, the 88, the pack gun, the Tiger, the Sherman, the broken houses. Everything that is in this diorama you can see has been brought to life in that box art, and that's stunning. Along the bottom here, you can see what's inside. So we have the wrecked house, we have the walls and ruins, we have 24 German infantry with winter uniforms, and we have 36 US infantry with winter uniforms. We have a Sherman M4A3E2 Jumbo, a Sherman M4A3 76mm. We have a Tiger tank. We have a Pak 40 gun with the 6 figures. We've got an 88 and we have battlefield accessories. So a lot in this box. And if I flip this over, you can get some examples of what this might actually look like once you've finished it. So here you can see there's the 88, there's the ruins, the wrecked house, the 2 Shermans. So again, you can really see how this diorama could come together, and you've got everything you need pretty much within this box. So on that note, let's have a look inside the box. So we have a bag which contains our 2 Shermans. We have our Tiger tank and 88mm. We have a bag here with the US figures and the pack gun. And I think, yes, you've got the German figures in there as well. And then we have the battlefield accessories, the wall ruins, and the wrecked house. And then we have our instructions. On the front page then, we have some painting ideas for the US infantry and the German infantry with the winter uniforms. Got the different colours called out there, and then each bit is labelled nice and clear. Then we turn our attention to the Tiger tank. Now these tanks are the quick build Italeri offering that they do, and I've built a lot of them in the past, and they're really great fun. 1/72 scale, you know, you're talking about a tank that's about that big. It's a great way of building up armour. You get the decals, so in my view they're better than the Armour Fast kits, but if you want a really heavily detailed individual wheel type tank, these are not the ones you want. But we're building dioramas, I think they're perfect for that. As you can see, nice simple construction there, and you end up with a really nice Tiger tank, and we've got 2 different scheme options there. Then we fold over this leaf instructions, and we've got the Jumbo and the 76mm Sherman. Again, it's the quick build tanks. Often these boxings, they come as a pair, so you do get a pair of tanks or whatever the vehicle might be. And again, like I say, really good for dioramas. You've got the colour call out there, and then you've got 2 options here for the 76. I think that's a really nice scheme. Get the airbrush out, that could look really cool and be a nice contrast to this one. Then going back over here, we have the 88mm, and then we have the Pak 40 gun with the crew, and again you've got the colour reference here. Then we turn our attention to the walls and ruins, and again these all interlock nicely. You've got the sandbags there that nicely lock around the wall. You've got the wall ruins there, all really nice, really adds depth and interest to the diorama. Then you have the wrecked house, and yeah, all nicely done. sandbags, you've got the wooden boards there. Should be really good. Then we have our battlefield accessories, and you can see we've got check hedgehogs, anti-tank obstacles, got ammunition boxes, fuel drums, pylons and signposts. So lots of really cool stuff there, really adding interest to the diorama. Let's have a look then at the Sherman's plastic. So you can see each tank comes as one main sprue and a hull, and we've got two of those. Now on this particular kit, like I say, they come as a dual pair usually in the standard boxings, and we've got each turret there. So you've got the opportunity of making two jumbos or two 76mm or one of each, depending on your preference. But let's have a look at the detail that you get. As you can see, in 1/72 scale, that is pretty good in my opinion. You know, we're not exactly talking Uncle Night Shift 1/35 scale detail, but we should be able to get a really nice model out of that. And then if you look at the underside, the bit that you don't see, even there you've got some really nice detail coming through. And then we have our two decal sheets. Let's take a quick look now at the figures. So you can see we get three of these sprues, which are the US figures. Here's the pack gun with the crew, and you can see lovely detailing on these figures. You can see they've got facial expressions, and yeah, that's my finger. We're talking about probably about an inch, 2.5 centimeters. But yeah, very nicely detailed. And there you can see the shells within the ammunition case, and there is the gun itself. With the German figures, we get two of these sprues, and again, really detailed, all the creases there. So we get some pin washes on that and really bring those out using the same techniques that you would use on 35th scale figures, but obviously just in a much smaller scale. But the detail is very much there, and you've got some nice poses there, all very good. And lastly, like I say, we get three of these sprues. So you've got three guys running there, a guy chucking a grenade, crouching positions, more running figures. So enough to make a really interactive looking diorama. Well, there you have it then. Like I say, I absolutely love these battle sets from Italeri. They're a really great way of bringing history to life, and yeah, creating lots of sort of fun models and displaying them in a way that brings them to life, basically. If you've stayed with me this long and you've enjoyed this video, make sure you give me a like, go and subscribe. Catch you on the next one, guys. Bye!